So if we summarize what we have done in these 4 hours or so, we started with the Newton's 3 laws, the law of inertia. Second is net force is equal to mass into action. And third is to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. And action reaction, they are on two different bodies. Then we went to drawing the free body diagram, or what we call as force diagram. Then we took the various cases. We took the single block system, when we took the multiple block system where the blocks they were together in contact and we found the contact forces, and then we learned about the apparent weight, the pulleys combination, blocks, pulleys and inclined plane combinations, various combinations, and we put them in a lift also. That is, we talked about the accelerating frames. We dealt with all kind of problems, be it a single block system, be it multiple block system, be it inclined plane. We had pulleys with the blocks. We understood why the tension in an ideal string that is same throughout the length. We also understood that is why in a rope the tension may vary throughout its length. We understood what are the inclined planes and what are the forces which are being experienced when the block is on an inclined plane, what is its acceleration down the plane. We had cases of blocks tied to the strings in horizontal direction. We understood the blocks connected with strings and moving in a vertical direction, and also when the motion of these blocks which are connected by strings, they had a mixed motion. That is, some of them they are moving in horizontal direction and some of them they are moving in vertical direction. And then we moved one step ahead and introduced the inclined plane, where the blocks they are not moving purely along x-axis or along y-axis but down the inclined plane. We drew their force diagram and then we connected few blocks once again through the strings and a pulley system, and we found the accelerations. Gradually we moved to the movable pulley system, or what we call as constrained motion, where we had a number of pulleys, and if one block moves by some distance, the other block, it is not necessary that moves with the same distance or will have the same velocity or acceleration as of the first block. And finally we understood what are the kind of reference frames, inertial reference frame and non-inertial reference frame. We understood that inertial reference frames, they are also called non-accelerating reference frames, and non-inertial reference frames, they are called accelerating reference frames. We also understood that is when we had to attempt the questions involving accelerating reference frames, over there we have to introduce the concept of pseudo force or fictitious force or imaginary force to apply Newton's laws of motion. And over there we did the interesting cases when there is a multiple block system that is connected through an inclined plane which is in a lift, and the lift is also accelerating in the vertical direction. We had found the acceleration of these blocks with respect to the lift as well as with respect to the ground using the triangle law of vector addition. Throughout the course we attempted lot many examples, lot many concepts. It may be a nice suggestion to practice the questions on your own. Draw the force diagram as many as you can draw, because once you practice it, it also increases your confidence level. Learning just watching is one thing, but once you do it by your own hand, then certainly it brings your confidence and expertise to a next level. Once you are good at drawing force diagram and you can identify the forces and use third law, that is, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction, and subsequently you use net force equal to mass into acceleration. So this makes the core of almost all the questions of Newton's laws of motion. At the end of this lesson you will find questions for practice, and the answers they are also given to that. So first what you can do is try to do the questions on your own. Once you can do the question on your own, and later you can refer to the answer to find if you have got the right answer.